What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you be in the loop. Going straight in, fam. Straight in. This video is pretty much dominating the internet right now. We got a white guy and a black guy in a store. Looks like some type of corner store or something, right? The white guy is on one. Told the dude, the video starts off with the white guy telling the black dude, F your mama. We don't know if the way he said it, it was almost like the black guy may have said that to him first, but we don't know. All we have is starting off with F your mama. That's the way he said it. F your mama. As if that was a rebuttal. He goes on to say the N-word repeatedly and says, I can say it all day. Then he calls a dude. First of all, then he tells him, look, man, I'm not trying to disrespect you, bro. Then he promptly proceeds to disrespect him by saying, F your mama, and calling him a clown N-word. Then he told him, look, I gave him the address to his house. I stay 4 blocks away. I'll walk you to my house. I don't give a, come on, whatever. Black dude got a can in his hand. Looks like a beer can. And he motions like he's getting in a position to hit him with it. White dude like, yo, what you gonna do? Hit me with that? Right here, hit right there, doing all this stuff. Next thing you know, boom. Delivered the hand of God. I thought that ball was gonna go to the upper room. Kapow yow. And then he got on top of him and ding ding fries and shaked on him. Now, here's something very interesting if you watch this video. And you should be able to watch it because I took the liberty of putting a link in the description so you can see for yourself. It's a very short video, only a few seconds long. But I wanted you to see this and how things unfolded. The dude talked his way straight into an ass whooping. The good Lord says, ask and you shall receive. And that's exactly what happened. He asked for it and he received it. Now, the interesting, we see conflict all the time, right? But here's the very interesting thing about it, right? There were some other people in the store. While they're beefing, they're going back and forth. They got this exchange and it's heated. The white dude is lit. Very disrespectful. Nobody says anything. As soon as the black dude get on his ass, started banging on him, now they speaking up. All right, man. All right, you got him. You got him. You did what you had to do. You got him. You got him. No. See, at that point, you don't get to say nothing to me. Because, see, there are people who like to see what's going to happen first. They want to watch it. They want to watch the train wreck happen. And then they want to rush to the scene and get on the line with emergency and all of that kind of stuff and try to render aid and all of that type of stuff. They could have easily prevented the whole situation by just intervening. The black dude really didn't want to get off on the dude. He didn't really have no choice. The dude triple dared him. You know, back when we were little, you say, I dare you. I double dare you. I triple dare you. Now, a triple dare means you got to do something. Dude was like, I triple dare you. Triple dare? Man, you can't pass up a triple dare, man. Triple dare, man, you're a coward if you pass up a triple dare. I could tell it's almost like I could read his mind. It's almost like he went back to the 5th grade. Triple dare. That was a triple dare. Ah, nah. He went in. So they could have easily, I'm talking about the bystanders, could have easily calmed everything down if they were sincere about these guys not being violent toward each other. They could have easily stepped in. Like I said, the black guy really didn't want to get off on the dude. The white dude is just bumping. He ain't finna do nothing. He just loud. That's indicative of the ass whooping he took shortly after. So he wasn't gonna do anything. The same white dude who was standing right there at the counter the whole time witnessing everything, who spoke up after the white dude started getting banged on, could have easily said, yo, brother, calm down. Yo, calm down, man, you know, before you get your ass whooped. You know, he could have easily done that. The white dude wasn't gonna do nothing. He's just a bumper. He just talk. You could tell from a million miles away. And the woman who was filming was narrating everything. It was like, oh, he's finna get knocked out. He's gonna get whooped. He's gonna get knocked out. Everybody could see it happening. You got to do something. Somebody being that's disrespectful to you. You got to do something, right? Yeah, you got to do something. So the white dude that was standing by could have easily said, yo, he could have calmed that thing down. He could have told the brother, he's like, man, don't worry about this dude, man. He's just talking. He ain't gonna do nothing. He's just tripping. Just calm, you know. He could have calmed it down. My thing is this. If I was there and I saw what was going down, first of all, once he started talking that N-word stuff and saying F your mom and all that stuff, he get what he get. I mean, I would have just sit back and watched the action. And by making that type of move, then I'm not obligated. I'm not interested in intervening at that point. I don't care if he mopped the whole floor up with that food. I don't care if he dragged them all the way to the back and to the cooler and outside to the dumpsters and back inside and make the whole block with his ass and bring him back into the stove and hit him with the can again. I don't give a damn. I don't care what happens to him. Because apparently he's been behaving that way for a long time. He was way too comfortable. In his language, his lingo, it makes me think that he's been hanging around some black people who told him that was okay. It was cool. Been letting him get away with that kind of talk. And then he finally ran out of gas. He kept on pressing it, kept on driving the car without paying attention to the fuel gauge. And he finally ran out of gas. It caught up to him. And this happens to everybody. All your loud mouths people, all the people that's always getting into drama and conflict, always beefing with somebody, always arguing with somebody. It's bound to happen. It's just the odds just says that sooner or later, they're going to get checked. It's just bound to happen. The same thing with a bully. If you keep pushing somebody around, you keep bullying somebody gonna get you. Bottom line, it's bound to happen. I know dudes, the only kind of dudes that make it, the bullies that can kind of like make it in the free world is the ones who end up going to the penitentiary and having to sit down for a while. I'm talking about making it in the free world like into their 30s and 40s. They end up in the penitentiary, and the penitentiary preserves them. So they're on lock. They got supervisors around and stuff like that. So whatever they do is within the confines or within the guidelines of prison rule, right? So they end up surviving, but they come out with that exact same attitude. It's like they're stuck. They come out with the exact same attitude they had when they went in 8 years ago, 10 years, 15, 20 years. Then they come out and now they're 30 something or they're 40 something. And they try that and get gunned down fast because everybody ain't playing. And everybody's not going to accept you bullying them and talking to them reckless. Everybody is not going to accept it. That's why a lot of these kids today get their heads knocked off. Not just the kids, a lot of these overgrown kids who are in their 30s and 40s who be talking reckless on the internet. They get caught out of pocket and they get their head knocked off. It always happens. It's bound to happen. It's the odds. It's gonna happen. If it haven't happened, it's gonna happen. Just give it a little bit more time. It's gonna happen. If you out there reckless, always beefing, ain't never met an enemy you didn't like, you could refuse, just looking for enemies, always beefing, always getting into it with somebody, your time is coming. That's guaranteed. Man, if you just mind your own business, take care of your business, trouble gonna find you. You don't have to go looking for trouble. You go looking for trouble, you're gonna expedite something happening to your ass. But if you take care of your business, mind your business, if trouble finds you, then you're most likely to survive because if trouble comes looking for you, that means trouble is underestimating you, which means you're gonna have the edge. Which means that you're going to be able to do them really, really dirty because they're not going to be expecting it. So don't be going looking for trouble, man, because if you go looking for trouble, you will eventually find it. I don't even understand how people just be going around trying to find enemies, looking for enemies, beefing with everybody. I know a girl who used to talk really reckless everywhere she went. She used to disrespect people. She used to, she would see somebody, she would go to the restaurant and see somebody with something on that maybe didn't match or something that she didn't approve of. And she'd be like, ooh, those are some ugly ass pants. That pants don't go with that shirt. She didn't care. She just be talking shit to anybody. That talking to strangers just real reckless. Ooh, look at her. Her ass ugly. She would stand right behind somebody and talk about people to the other person because that was her, that's how she got attention. And her friends would be like, oh, girl, you crazy and da. They like that entertainment. They like it. That's entertainment to them. One day she started bumping off and she did that to a dude who she didn't know. She started bad-mouthing the dude, just talking down to the dude. Oh, man, you ugly and da. Man, that dude pulled out a gun and blew her head off. Shot her smack dead in the head. Keep on. Everybody ain't scared of you. Everybody ain't going to accept it. Everybody ain't playing. Everybody ain't joking. You don't know what people be going through. You don't know what's on somebody's mind. He told that man, F your mama. He don't know if that man mama just died. He don't know if that man is going through some issues with his mama, or he don't know that the extent of that man's love for his mother. You say something like that, bro. Oh, hey man, it's on. Some people don't care. Some people, that's something like that go right through them. But some of y'all can remember, some of y'all are old enough to remember back in the day when you was younger, you could say anything about anything, but once you hit that mama, it's over. What it used to be a little rhyme, little nursery rhyme type thing we used to say growing up. Talk about my daddy, you make me sad. Talk about my mama. No, talk about me, you make me sad. Talk about my daddy, you make me mad. Talk about my mama, I'll kick your ass. That's what's the saying. Like, you can talk about me, and talk about my daddy, but you say something about my mama, I'm gonna kick your ass. So that still holds up to this day. You know, some people really think highly of their mother. Some people really value their mother. And you're not going to be able to just say disrespectful things about their mother without there being some severe consequences. But that threw me off with that, the people who was sitting back watching the action. And I've seen that a number of times. I've seen that a few times involving, now this happens, I've seen this happen in the neighborhood and stuff like that. I've seen people sit back and watch and see what's going on, try to see what gonna happen. And then, you know, when it go down and somebody start getting the best of the other dude, or, you know, somebody start getting the best of the person that they support or whatever, they're trying to break it up and all that stuff. I've seen that happen in the hood. But I've seen that happen as of late a lot with black and white conflict. When black people and white people are beefing, I've seen white people sit back and watch the action. And then when the black person turn up, the white people start trying to calm everything down. They trying to speak on it and trying to break it up and all that. You know, trying to see how it's gonna go first. See, so I don't respect that at all. You know, if you're in the position where something looked like it might be going down and, you know, you want to play Good Samaritan, you want to play peacekeeper, that's fine. Calm it down. I've been in roles where I've been called on to bring peace. So that's cool. But sometimes you can't bring peace. Sometimes you got to let them people just do what they gonna do. Sometimes people got beef, and the only way to solve it is for them to get it off their chest. So let them go. So I've been in those type of situations. No, yeah, let them have at it. Let them go. Let them go. But that piece right there is telling. And I want y'all to keep y'all eyes open, you know, over the next several days and weeks and months ahead, because it don't look like it's slowing down. These race tensions are just turned all the way up in America, and it's primarily due to lack of leadership. Let's keep it real. It's the lack of leadership. It is the so-called leaders that have fueled this division, this racial divide in America, has made this divide even wider. So be careful out there. Going into the comments. Amsterdam in the building. Milos, what's up? Rotterdam in the building. What's up, Jay East? Levi Dots. What's up, Levi? Yeah. Supreme 10. Happy holidays to you and all that celebrates Christmas. That's what's up. Yeah, you know, happy holidays if you celebrate such a thing. If you don't, it ain't for you. So get out of these people. Get out of these people chats and threads talking about, I don't celebrate pagan this and pagan. And if you don't celebrate it, it ain't for you. Let's just move on by. Like, you know, there are some people who are animal lovers, right? I'm not an animal lover. I don't go to animal lover pages because they be talking about stuff that I don't relate to and I don't care about. So I don't go to their pages. Some people are very much into skydiving. I don't skydive. I have no interest in it. So I don't go to pages where people talk about skydiving. I don't go to pages where people, where you have these skydiving enthusiasts. I don't go to those type of pages. I don't go to pages where people are talking about laying concrete, construction, and they talking about the newest tools and the newest methods and breaking model and this and that. I don't care about that stuff. It don't interest me. So I don't go to their pages, right? So I don't understand why people go to folks' social media pages where people post something that they're interested in. And they just go in and start commenting about it. Like, and kicking up dust and trying to oppose and all that stuff. I don't get it. To me, it's just negative energy. So I would just bypass it. But some people are pain freaks and they like kicking up dust. Malcolm in the middle. He really let dude make it. He did. He did. He went easy on him. I agree with that. He went easy on dude because he could have hugged him. He really went easy on him. I mean, he did him bad enough, but he could have really hugged him. Like, for what he said, yeah, he really deserved a lot worse than that. But dude went light on him. You know, so he got off easy, really, because he really wasn't supposed to get up off that floor. What's up, Serena? Serena Santiago in the building. JK Holiday, what up? I see you. Yeah, but you know what? One more thing about the holiday thing, and I'll talk about this tomorrow anyway, but I don't celebrate Christmas myself. But I don't go to other people's pages saying, I don't celebrate Christmas. Pagan holidays. You Christians, I don't do that. You know, that's what people want to do, man. It don't bother me. It don't do nothing to me. It don't take nothing away from me. I teach my kids and I give them the game and I coach them, but they are human beings and they are individuals. And so at the end of the day, it's still their choice to do what they want to do. They got to do what makes them sleep good. I do what makes me sleep good. Some people can't sleep without taking a pill. Some people can't sleep without the television on. Some people have to have dead silence in order to go to bed, in order to get some kind of sleep. You have to do what makes you sleep good. I see too many people in this world living based on other people's expectations. That is no way to live. You are going to be miserable. That was about a good 4-year stretch of my life where I tried to do that and I was miserable. I didn't even know it. Depressed and didn't even know it. You got to live for you. You got to live as far as like, I mean, when I say live for you, I don't mean like, you know, not consider your obligations if you have children and stuff like that. You know, you want to build generational wealth and all of that stuff. That's a great idea. You know, that's admirable. But what my point is that, you know, when it comes to like, you know, basic, you know, convictions and stuff like that, you got to do what makes you sleep well. Phenomenal woman, what up? Wolf Anderson in the building. Wolf Anderson. Angelo Collins says, we are celebrating Jesus' birthday. Don't everyone celebrate their birthday? We know he was born on one of these days. Angelo, everybody ain't on board with that. Everybody don't believe in that. You see, that's what you believe. Everybody don't believe in that. And here's the thing for me, fam. I have seen people that are like afraid of atheists, right? You know, some people say that they're atheists, right? And I know I'm finna go down a rabbit hole, but I don't mind. You know, we all grown. You know, we all got our own opinions and whatever. And you know, you can take the information or leave it. But I've heard people say, you know, talk about you know, atheists, and they're afraid of atheists, right? But then this person over here that's so-called a believer is a lying, thief, cheating, low-down scoundrel. But the person that professes to be an atheist is a law-abiding, responsible parent, community activist or organizer, a person that's keeps their word. They just don't go to church and they don't believe in a guy in the sky. But if you didn't know, if they didn't tell you that they were an atheist, and this guy didn't tell you he was a Christian, you would roll with this guy over here every single time because you're basing it off their character, not their beliefs. You know, not their religious beliefs. You're basing it off the character, not religious beliefs. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Venus Phillips, what's up? Venus Phillips in the building. Little Rock, the city. Little Rock, got some good memories of Little Rock. What's up, Doug? Is that Tannen? Dominique Johnson, what's up? What's up, Chris? from Memphis. So fam, if you're just not joining us, we're talking about this white guy and this black guy who was in a convenience store, and the white dude is just going off on the black dude for whatever reason we don't know, but the video picks up with the white guy telling the black guy, F your mama. Then he tells him, I stay 4 blocks away. I'll walk you to my house. Gave him the address to the house. Then he told him, hey, I'm not trying to disrespect you, bro. But he proceeds to call him a clown N-word. I've never met or heard of a person being so respectful who was so disrespectful. He told the dude, F your mama. Hey man, it's hard to get more disrespectful than that. Called him a clown N-word. And he didn't say F your mother. He didn't say F your mother, F your mama. He said F your mama. F your mama. You know, he put the quote on a t-shirt. He hit him with a t-shirt quote. Dude had that can, looked like a can of beer, and was holding it for a minute. And then he was like, dude, like, yeah, hit me right there. Hit me right there. Bing. Had that boy leaking. Yeah, he begged for that, fam. He didn't even ask for it. He begged for it. What's up, Lamont? Lamont Jones in the building, fam. Show Lamont some love. He working the moderator duties, keeping the trolls at bay. Now, why do we want to keep the trolls at bay? Because trolls are hoes. Yeah. Trey B Solo, what up? Yeah, so dude, man, this dude was disrespectful. I mean, he just turned all the way up. I don't understand how people pick fights they can't win. Like, it's one thing to find yourself in a fight that you can't win. It's something totally different to pick that fight and lose, like lose embarrassingly. Yeah. He laid the hands of Jehovah, God, Allah, and who else? Boom. Black Warrior Spirit, what up? What it do, King? Ronald, what is it? Ronald Kirk. Ronald Kirk. Welcome Ronald Quirk to the channel, fam, the newest member to the WillieDLive channel, Ronald Quirk. Like that last name, man. It's different. Never heard of that one. If you want to join the channel, become an official member, not just a subscriber, there's a link in the description. Click on that link to join. If you're on a laptop, a desktop, there's a join button. Just click that join button and bam, you in. It said. Yellow peas. Vanita K. Bennett. That Bonaparte. Bonaparte. What's that? What is that name? Bonaparte. What origin is that? What part of the world is that? Bonaparte. I know. Oh, that's Spanish. Well, I'm cold with them names, fam. I'm cold with it. Confirmation. I ain't got to look it up. I know it. Yeah. Somebody on my Instagram page, actually my buddy, little cousin, he said dudes slapped him. Hold on, let me find the quote, find the exact quote. Cooter Brown said that was a slap with the power of 1,000 black activists. A slap with the power of 1,000 black activists. Ooh, wee, man. You know that's a hard slap. Funny, man. Funny. I would never understand why people go around starting fights they cannot win. I don't get it. I think maybe it just boils down to everybody's elevator not going up. You know, it's not, they don't have the capacity to really think on that level, like to think constructively. So they do stuff that are destructive, right? Kay Harris. What's up, Kay Harris? Real talk. Real talk. Yeah, man. Respect is just, man, it's just one of the basics, one of the most basic acts that human beings should practice. You know, it don't even cost nothing to respect somebody. You know, just give a person the same amount of consideration as you would have, as you would want. But I guess you got to be careful about talking like that, because some people don't want respect. Some people don't want consideration. Some people like acting like savages. Some people like acting ignorant. And if you don't act ignorant with them, they act like you don't love them. Like if you don't drink and get drunk and cuss them out, what's wrong with you? Something wrong with you. So I guess you got to be careful with that. But yeah, respect don't cost nothing, fam. But I've seen so many situations, so many instances where people underestimated people and got their hats brought to them. So I don't underestimate anybody. And I take every single threat seriously. I don't care who it is. Make that threat, it's serious to me. But you got people out there that take it for granted. You got people out there that, you know, I've seen some people that's got that attitude, oh, little old, what you gonna do? Looking down, what you gonna do? Boom. Yeah, he asked what he was gonna do. Bet you never thought that he was gonna kill you. That's what happened. I've seen that happen a number of times. How many times have we seen this stuff go down on the internet, where people yapping, running their mouth, thinking that they're in a safe place? I'm not even talking about the situation like in the store with this dude, you know, where you're face to face with your enemy. I'm saying the person that get on the phone and get on the computer, whoom, whoom, all that bumping. And then opt and pulled up on them. It happens. Mind your business, fam. Leave people alone. You ain't if you want drama, if drama excites you, you don't have to go and create drama. It'll find you. Sooner or later, you ain't gonna have no choice because somebody's gonna bring it to you. I don't care how you try to stay out of the way. Some people just like drama and conflict, and they're gonna try you. So you'll have an opportunity. And usually when drama finds you, like I was saying earlier, when it finds you, when trouble comes looking for you, you're more prepared to handle it. And you have an ups because trouble usually underestimates you. Trouble typically go looking for people who they think are easy targets. So if you already know that, and you know what your op look like, you know how they're designed, it's much easier for you to handle your business. How many times have you been in when you were growing up? That was a bully. Everybody had a bully in the neighborhood, so don't front. That was a bully. And you saw the bully bullying everybody. And you bracing yourself for the bully to try you. And when the bully tried you, you put that bully on his ass. My little sister, quiet, don't bother nobody, unassuming, cute. Girl called herself trying to bully her at school. Never had a fight before. This is when she's like, I think 9th grade. Never had a fight. Girl tried to bully her. She had a lock. She put a lock in her hand. That girl ran up on her. She hit her with that damn combination lock. Bam! Leaked her. No more problems. Again, running up on somebody thinking it's sweet. Ran up on her. Bam! Leaked her. No more problems. Simple as that. And didn't have another problem with anybody else trying to the rest of the way, all through high school. God's body. What's up, God's body? Chris the Crisis. Sean Lunatic. What's up, Sean Lunatic? See you, Tony. Rogue Jedi. Robert Roots. Michelle Beckham. Actually, that's not Beckham. That would be Beecham. Beecham. Michelle Beecham. Yeah, the thing about that dude is that he was so reckless. I bet you he looked like he got to be at least in his 30s. So he's been reckless for a long time. He's been reckless for a long time, right? So imagine how many times he said stuff like that and gotten away. But he's probably been dusted off at least once. I cannot imagine somebody being in their 30s and somebody not getting them at least once. Y'all think he'll learn his lesson this time? Serena says, the bully in our neighborhood used to throw us kids in the trash bins. Oh, wow. I was scared but stood up. Only girl that get thrown in the trash. Yep, that's pretty much how it goes. See, bullies like easy fights. They don't want all that resistance. Bullies don't like that. And bullies don't like losing. So this is why they go and try to fight people that they can beat. America is a prime example. There is no greater bully than America. Everything about America is take over. Riding on the weak. Use, abuse, befriend, and then turn into an enemy. America is textbook bully. See how America go in on Iraq and Afghanistan, Iran, all them little small countries, all them stand companies, and them small brown countries. America wouldn't dare. They wouldn't even consider going in on China. What? And that's why they won't mess with North Korea. China is North Korea's big brother. So, but even if they didn't have China, North Korea, even though it's just a spot on the map, they got their own nukes over there. They got nukes. And America knows that they'll unleash those nukes. So while America might be bigger and might win the fight, they might win the war. North Korea will win some battles, and there will be blood. A bunch of casualties. If they let one of those things go and it end up over here, take out a whole state. America don't want that. But then North Korea got a big brother named China. So America know what time it is, man. They ain't finna go over there messing with North Korea. Over the next 50 years, it's gonna be the same thing, posturing. It don't matter who the president of North Korea is. They're gonna have a different president. It's gonna be the same thing. Every now and then they're gonna do something that America really, really don't like, but America ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it. Pass a little sanction here or something like that, they're not gonna roll on them because they know what time it is. They know they beans from the cornbread. So it's the same way when you have when you're in the neighborhood and you got somebody got a big brother that everybody know that'll get on. You ain't finna mess with that because you mess with little brother, big brother coming. You know what it's gonna be. It's automatic. So what you do, stay out of little brother way, leave little brother alone. What's up, Brian Griffin? Quest for Life. Adrian Brace says that politicians have sold America to China. Wise words being spoken. All right, fam, that's my time. I appreciate y'all joining the live. As I said when I opened up, well, not exactly when I opened up, but shortly after I opened up, we talked about the holidays. If you enjoy the holidays, if that's your thing, enjoy the holidays. Don't let nobody talk you out of enjoying the holidays if that's what you enjoy. If you don't celebrate the holidays, don't let nobody talk you out into celebrating them. If you don't want to celebrate them, don't celebrate them. You got to do what makes you sleep good. Do what's best for you, what you think is best for you and your family. You let everybody else do what they think is best for them and their family. And as long as your actions are rooted in respect, you'll be all right. You survive all of that. K. Harris, facts in the Navy. Yeah, America got those. Got them in the water, in the sky, on the water, on top of the water. Yeah, underwater, everything. Now, we just live in the kind of world where it's, the strong will take advantage of the weak. That's the kind of world we live in. We don't really live in a world where people really look out for each other and, people really love thy neighbor. They don't love thy neighbor, and, they don't love thy neighbor's children. That ain't the world we live in. That ain't the society we live in this country. Not in America. We don't live in that kind of society. There may be pockets of America where something like that exists, but none of the major cities, that don't exist in the major cities. Not at all. There may be a street somewhere in a major city that people kind of look out to each other, but other than that, no, that don't happen. And that's a stretch. That's a huge stretch. That's a huge stretch. People just don't look after each other. And that's why it's so much crime and violence in America. It's so easy for people to kill each other. So easy for people to get involved in road rage. That's another thing about this road rage. Right now, during these holidays, fam, cars are everywhere. People are bumping into each other. People not paying attention to what they're doing in the mall. People bumping into each other. I mean, it's like bumper cars out there. Even inside the mall, if you're not inside of a car, it's like being in a bumper car. So be patient. If you're going to be out there, be patient. Try to have your plan down before you walk out of your house. Make your mind up before you leave and say, okay, it's going to be hectic out there. Let me calm down before I step out. I ain't going to trip if somebody cut in front of me. Somebody bump into me, I ain't going to trip. Somebody grab something that I'm about to try to grab, I ain't going to trip. Try to walk your way through all of these different scenarios before you find yourself in that scenario. And then you'll be able to respond better. You mess around and jump out there and get caught off guard, ain't no telling what'll happen. Be careful out there with them parking spaces. It's a parking space. Be courteous when it comes. Y'all know when it's your time. You know when you was there first in the parking space, waiting for the parking space. So you know. So if you were waiting for the spot, hold your ground and then pull on in. But don't be trying to jump in front of nobody and all of that stuff. And if somebody try to jump in front of you, hey, you hold your ground, but don't let it go as far as, you squabbling over a damn parking spot. Sometimes you got to think and say, man, is it worth it? Is this even worth it? Think about the consequences. If I end up dropping somebody, if I got to down somebody, or if I end up getting down, or if I end up going to jail, was arguing over this, fighting over this damn parking spot really worth it? Somebody got killed in Houston today. I believe they said that they showed up at a gas station trying to get help, but they got killed in an act of road rage. shot, died at the gas station. Road rage. Think. Road rage involves typically strangers, people whose path will probably never cross again in life and have probably had never crossed before until that moment. And all somebody have to do is just basically ignore the other person or acknowledge the other person, you know, my bad or whatever, and keep on moving. All it is, love you, all that shit, man, you're going to get your head knocked off. You know, everybody ain't going to accept that. You know, and I say I have to catch myself sometime. I ain't perfect with it. Sometimes I have to catch myself. But I'm just saying, fam, a lot of that stuff can be avoided. That's all I'm saying. And try to do your best to avoid it. Everything can't be avoided, but a lot of it can. So when you can, you know, look at the big picture, stay focused, because a person that's ignorant, that going off and losing their damn mind behind a parking space, or because somebody is not driving fast enough, or somebody cut in front of them and they losing their damn mind, they're going to end up killing somebody, or somebody going to end up killing them anyway. So you can just kind of like get on out of the way and let it happen. Let nature take its course. If somebody cuts in front of you, what are you really losing besides maybe 5-10 seconds, depending on if you're moving or if you're at a standstill? You know, if you're at a standstill, if it's gridiron, if it's gridlocked, then you got what? Maybe a few seconds before you end up in that space where the other car was in front, that cut in front of you. You know, look at it like that. If you're moving, you're talking about fractions of a second. If somebody cuts in front of you, as soon as they cut in front of you, you're already in that space where they were. All right, fam, that's it. Hold on, got one more shout out. E-Time. E-Time is in the building. E-Time. Yeah. All right, fam. Until next time, y'all be good out there. Enjoy the rest of your evening or your morning, whatever part of the world you're in. No more talk.